this is a broad question for you, but if you were to give us your elevator pitch, your 3-minute elevator, your 3 to 5 minute elevator pitch on walking us through some of those experiences as a younger man, and kind of help us understand how those experiences have shaped who Baba Atiba Omar is today, and ultimately how it led to your own kind of path through this Kemenu yoga. I know that's a tall order, it's a lot to that, but let's take a good 5 minutes and just kind of tell us who you are so people know who we're dealing with right here.
Thank you. Let me say that it's a privilege to be in your space and on this platform. I appreciate you and what you're doing immensely. I have to say again to whoever's listening that you are in an institution, and I'm just very grateful to know you. So I kind of lucked out. I was born during the time when not just my community or our community or this nation, but the entire world was in the midst of revolutionary consciousness. In fact, I know that this program, this platform is devoted to self-empowerment and focus on the individual, and as opposed to us in the context of our struggle for racial justice, political justice, and what have you. But I have to say, man, that I was born during a time when there was just widespread consciousness, political consciousness, so much so that we knew what we were struggling for was human rights. In fact, that's what we called our effort, the Black Human Rights Movement. It was rebranded, of course, the civil rights movements by those who wanted to have a tamer, more domestic narrative. But we were conscious enough to know that we were struggling for our human rights. And it wasn't just a trend. You know, everybody was suffering during that time. There were, of course, exceptions. We always rise above the moment, no matter how severe or oppressive. This is what we do. Nonetheless, the majority of our people worldwide were suffering. It's hard for a lot of folks today to really get an understanding of that, man. We have so many creatures comforts, so many opportunities, zuzus and wham whams, that we don't really appreciate, man, how drastic, how severe, how acute our suffering was during the time I came up during the 60s, early 60s and 70s. So in any case, so it was almost inevitable that if you were a living, breathing Black person during the 60s and 70s, you joined the organization. You know, it was like scandalous if you were not.